How's it going, everyone? It's Cloud Chief, and in today's video, I am doing another Sparks Gear challenge. This time, I am doing the Mithra. Now, for the most part, I feel that the Mithra is one of the easiest Archangels, bearing that there's about 3 different little things that you need to be aware of that can cause problems in the fight, but we'll go over each of them. First off, I'm using Gesho for this fight, but while I do recommend using like a ninja tank for most of the Archangel fights, I don't feel, this is the one exception where I don't feel it's necessary, mainly because her weapon skill of choice is Cloud Splitter, which completely ignores shadows, and we'll be touching on that in a minute. But a lot of the Archangels have different either weapon skills or different abilities that, shadows will completely mitigate the damage or effect that they're going on. So having shadows really does make these fights easier, and having some kind of a blink tank, I think, is, the way to go. But for the Mithra, that is actually an exception that you don't really need it. So first thing I want to touch on, she is a thief. She's actually a thief beast, so she will have high evasion. If you are just in Sparks Gear and you're doing the lowest difficulty, accuracy shouldn't really be an issue. But if you start ramping up the level so it's getting close to your level, just be aware that accuracy may become an issue, so make sure that you have some accuracy food or at least an accuracy set to compensate for that. Just because I have gone in and fought her before, and when you're like 60% whiffing, it can be a problem. Next thing I want to touch on is, since she's a beast, she can summon 2 different pets. She can summon a tiger, like you can see here, which is by far the preferred pet, and then she can also summon a Mandragoa. If she summons the Mandragoa, take the Mandragoa out ASAP. It has very low HP, so it's pretty, quick to take it out. Typically, 1 weapon skill will burn it down. If you need to do a little more damage, it shouldn't be that much more. But the Mandragoa can, it's a black mage, so it will be casting spells, so you don't want to get hit by any nasty AoE spells. And 2, it's a Mandy, so it has, an AoE sleep TP move. So because of that, it can be rather annoying, cause problems. You want to make sure that you, take the Mandy out ASAP. Also be aware, if you have to, if you're solo and you end up switching targets and you're targeting the Mandy, if you kill it, you're going to disengage and all your trusts are going to move up. So that can potentially cause a problem, so just be aware that if you target and engage it like I am right here, once I kill it, yep, you see all the trusts move in, so now the trusts are in AoE range for the Mithra. So later we're going to try moving her back so they're less likely getting hit, but obviously having your trusts in AoE range can potentially be a problem, because if you start losing trusts, losing support and stuff, it's only going to make it harder and much more likely that you're going to wipe. So that is something else to be aware of. So like I said, she is a thief. She will do perfect dodge. Nothing much you can really do that. Just if you can, deal magic damage in any way, obviously that's a great time to do it. Otherwise, you just wait 30 seconds for perfect dodge to wear off and continue damaging. The next dangerous thing is Charm, since she is a beast. She will pop Charm somewhere between 20 and 40% from what I've seen. So typically you want some kind of an NPC tank on it, especially when it goes off, because Charm can't be used on NPC. If she uses Charm on a trust tank, it is just literally going to have no effect. So pulling hate on her, especially when she's getting low HP, can actually be a problem, because if you get charmed, you're going to lose all your trusts. Then when Charm wears off, she's going to immediately engage you, and you're going to be by yourself. I have cleared on higher difficulties on my Ninja from getting charmed, but the vast majority of the time it's going to be a wipe, and obviously on Ninja I have damage mitigation, so that can actually make things easier, and I have a way of handling some of the stuff that you would be throwing at me. Otherwise, you often wouldn't. So like right there, Charm went off. You can see it had no effect on Gesho. So now I am free to engage her. So That's probably the most dangerous thing that you need to worry about, is make sure that you don't have hate, that you have an NPC having hate, so that way you're not going to get charmed when it goes off. The very last thing that I would say that you really need to worry about with her is Cloud Splitter. Once she gets below 20%, she will start doing Cloud Splitter. And Cloud Splitter, like I said before, completely ignores shadows. It will just go directly through shadows. You will keep your shadows, but it will do the damage. And the thing is, for all the Archangels, when they get low on HP, they can self-heal chain. So if she does double Cloud Splitter, that makes darkness, and you are very likely going to die. I don't really see, if she gets darkness off on you, how you're going to survive the Cloud Splitter and the darkness damage, unless you're somehow like a ridiculous paladin. So that is something to be aware of. So if you happen to lose your tank, what you want to do is, if she does Cloud Splitter on you, immediately stop TPing her. If you need to, start kiting, and just kite around until about 7 to 10 seconds has passed. That's enough time so that way she can't skill chain, or she can't weapon skill again. That'll actually chain off of it, so that way you'll be safe. So that's really it, is just be aware of charm, make sure you take out the Mandragoa if the Mandragoa pops, and make sure she doesn't, you know, double Cloud Splitter on you so you're getting hit by darkness. If you do that, it is a very easy fight. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and may you have success in all you do.